that? What the Max Muncy? What the hell? That is a routine ground ball. How do you boot that? How do you boot that? Oh my god. When the Phillies are dead to rights in the ninth inning, not the ninth inning, the 10th inning. Because JT Realmuto with the blunderheaded decisions, I'll get to JT in a little bit. Because JT was fucking atrocious in this game, getting subbed in late and do it. But holy shit, Max Muncy. Holy shit. That was terrible. That was absolutely brutal. Just how? How in the world do you boot that? How? With the game on the line, a routine ground ball that would have won it for the Dodgers turns into a boot ground ball by Max Muncy. Goes between his legs. He has no idea where the ball is. Stubbs scores from third to tie the game. Then Roman Quinn flying around the bases scores and wins it. Dodgers tried to challenge it. It was obvious that he was safe, but holy shit. Honestly, I can't process what the fuck I just watched. I can't process that at all. That was just too funny. That was just, oh my god. How? There are so many things that happened in this game. The score doesn't tell you that. But there are so many things that happened in this game. Honestly, all this crap that went on later on in the ball game probably is going to make some people forget how dominant Zack Eflin was out there on the mound. Holy. I can't stop laughing. I just can't stop. But before we get into the rest of this recap, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to TTP Sports. The most important thing you can do is hit that subscribe button. I will greatly appreciate that if you're looking for all the latest Philadelphia sports news, recaps, and events. This is the place to be at, depending on the outcome, great or miserable, depending on the outcome. And if you're a current viewer of the channel, I am grateful for you being here that long and looking to continue that down the road. And if you are looking for tickets to upcoming sporting events, concerts, whatever you can think of, use the code TTP Sports down below for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. So get yourself to any tickets to an upcoming Phillies home game, maybe go on a road trip for a Phillies game at the deal you can't pass up on. $20 in your pocket. Use that for parking, concessions, anything you can think of. Great deal. Don't pass up on it. Use the code TTP Sports for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek today. So, going over this crazy game, going over it. Happy birthday to me, though. What the fuck? I guess Max Muncy delivered me the best birthday present possible. Man, that was funny. That was golden. That was fucking golden. Phillies win in the 10th inning by a score of 4-3 with 2 outs in the 10th inning. So I guess you can consider this the Phillies' payback for last Sunday in LA when Corey Knebel blows it with 2 outs in the 9th inning. I guess you can call it payback. Do we consider it payback? I guess we can. Dodgers win this. We won the series last week, and the Dodgers stole game 4. And then the Dodgers had a chance to sweep this series. We steal game 3. So I guess, yeah, you can call it payback, whatever you want. Also, other things in this game, too. Garrett Stubbs was amazing. Garrett Stubbs has been a great backup catcher for this team for the chances when he gets his number called. First major league home run in this ball game. Great base running, just great at bats in general, great defensive plays. Garrett Stubbs is great. Garrett Stubbs was really great. But that also ties into the other stuff. JT Realmuto. Oh boy. JT. He comes in later in the ball game, pinch hits for Odubel Herrera. In that situation, this was I believe, the bottom of the 7th or the bottom of the 8th inning. He gets on base. He gets hit by a pitch. And then you work around that inning. You get a couple of walks there, too. Where you get that situation where Rhys Hoskins has a chance to, give the Phillies, a chance to tie the ball game up. So let's go into this 8th inning, actually. So, because a lot of crap happened. So this 8th inning, yeah. JT gets hit by the pitch. Garrett Stubbs, he sacrifices JT over the second base. And then Johan Camargo walks. So you get first and second. And then you get Rhys Hoskins with a chance with 1 out to tie the ball game up, driving Realmuto home. Rhys grounds into a double play. Rhys Hoskins then gets taken out of the ball game. JT comes into first base as the defensive replacement. The first chance he gets, he boots a ground ball, which probably would have ended the inning in that 9th inning. So Alvarado comes in, top of the 9th inning. He gets the first out, gets the second out. Then would have been an ending out from Cody Bellinger, goes right through the 5-hole of JT Realmuto. That allows Bellinger to go to second base, and then Taylor gets intentionally walked, but Jose Alvarado gets out of the inning with another ground out. Great snag by Gene Segura. Okay, no harm done there. Then you go to the bottom of the 9th. Because, actually, I'll refrain from going to the bottom of the 9th because I really want to focus more on JT in this situation. So the Phillies tied in the 9th. Dodgers take their lead in the 10th. Then you go to the bottom of the 10th. JT, he was the last runner on because he was the last batter in the 9th inning. Actually, going to that 9th inning because JT had a chance in the 9th inning too to win the ball game. So, 9th inning, first 2 batters get out. Alec Boehm strikes out and Bryce Harper grounds out. Castellanos 2-out double in the first pitch. Kyle Schwarber gets intentionally walked. And this is definitely a question mark right here by the Dodgers because what Gene Segura does on the very next pitch, singles through the hole on the left side, ties the ball game up at 2. JT Realmuto comes up, battles during the at-bat. It was a 1-2 count basically the entire way. I believe he constantly fouled off pitches, and he strikes out on a pitch right down the middle of the plate, hanging slider, I believe. And there's your chance right there to win the game, JT, and you don't come up at all. Then you come back for the bottom of the 10th because the Dodgers, they do take the lead in the top of the 10th inning. Corey Knebel gets into a little bit of trouble. There were a lot of, missed strike calls throughout this game by the umpire behind home plate. So Betts walks to start off. Freddie Freeman grounds into a fielder's choice because the Dodgers also have that ghost runner. So it was a fair ball, great play by Garrett Stubbs to get the runner out at third base. But then Trey Turner singles, and that scores Mookie Betts. Rios gets intentionally walked. Max Muncy strikes out. So Max Muncy, in this chance, he had a chance to blow the game open. He doesn't. And then Justin Turner grounds out. Great play by Alec Boehm. Great snag. He ends the inning, prevents more runs from coming home. So we go to the bottom of the 10th. JT Realmuto, last batter in the 9th inning for the Phillies. He's the ghost runner in the bottom of the 10th. Garrett Stubbs reaches on with an infield single. So chopper up the shortstop side. A little bit of an all throw. It was a chopper. It was a short grounder. They weren't going to get Stubbs out at first base because he was just hustling up the line. And then JT realizes this. He runs over to third base in the ensuing play. They try to get Stubbs out at first. He's safe there. They try to throw JT out at third base. He's safe initially. But then JT Realmuto, because for some reason he thinks Justin Turner lost the ball and went all the way into foul territory, he decided to try to charge home. Where Justin Turner had no idea where the ball... Well, Justin Turner knew where the ball was. I guess he was trying to fake JT out. But it worked. Apparently it worked. Because JT, with the biggest boneheaded play in the world, gets out at third base, and there's your chance to tie the game there, basically, at that point. You thought, okay, this game's over now because JT just fucking blew it. Terrible at bat by JT. Well, terrible, just basically from JT the entire day. And I don't know what Joe Girardi does with him because he is in a whole different world of bad right now at the plate. And honestly, you cannot, I know there's a lot of JT defenders out there. I know I was in favor of signing to the contract when he was the free agent, but right now, JT is not close to living up to that contract whatsoever. Nowhere close. I don't know what Joe Girardi does because right now Garrett Stubbs is, being good off the bench, being good as the backup catcher. Do you rest JT? Do you sit JT for a couple of games, let him get out of his own head? Because he's in his own head right now, and he is making boneheaded, stupid decisions like what he did at third base. That is moronic. That is stupid what JT Realmuto does. And you saw what Dusty Wathan was doing the entire time. He was pointing at third base. Stay there, stay there, stay there. and JT just completely ignores him and tries to go home, and then he realizes Turner had the ball. He did a little double, go back to third base. He was out by a mile. Stupid by JT Realmuto. But Camargo strikes out, 2 outs in the inning. Roman Quinn comes up. At this point, you thought Roman Quinn, it's Roman Quinn at the plate. This game's over. No. Roman Quinn battled in his bat, got it to a 3-1 count, got a pitch he liked, roped the single, and allowed Stubbs to go to third base, and Mookie Betts threw the ball to third base trying to get Stubbs, which allowed Quinn to go to second base. So, in honesty, that's a mistake by Mookie Betts in that situation. Maybe try throwing it to second base to prevent Quinn from going there. So that's a little bit of a blunder decision by Mookie Betts. And then you get, you get the play that's most likely going to be in the ESPN Sports Center, not top 10, the number 1 play in this situation. Honestly, the JT play could be number 2. This play by Max Muncy is number 1. My God. Alec Boehm fighting in his at-bat, takes the first 2 strikes, fouls a ball off. The next pitches are called balls, grounds one up the second base, and you're thinking to yourself, this game's over. That's an easy grounder. It goes under his glove. It goes by Max Muncy. Max Muncy doesn't know where the ball is. Stubbs scores. Tie game. Boehm safe at first. Here comes Quinn. He's safe. And the Phillies win. That was all the emotions. Oh my God. Oh God. I just don't know what to think. I really don't. And if you look at the rest of the game too, Zack Eflin was just outstanding. Zack Eflin was dominant in this ball game for this team. 7 innings, 4 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, were 2 solo home runs by Rhys and by Mookie Betts. 2 walks, 12 strikeouts. The curveball was electric for Zack Eflin in this game. 106 pitches, 2 starts in a row now for Zack Eflin. The first game against the Padres, he was sharp. Offense did shit. This game, he was dominant. I don't care about the 2 home run balls. It's 2 runs. That's enough to keep your team into the ball game. Zack Eflin was dominant out there. Absolutely dominant. Go to the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes out. A little bit of location issues. He allows a hit, but he manages to get out of his situation with 11 pitches. Jose Alvarado, thanks to, the blunder by JT at first base, probably would have had a 1-2-3 inning, but no, it had to go an extra mile because of the JT error, but he got out of that situation. Corey Knebel struggled a little bit. Struggled mightily, honestly. Only allowed 1 run. Allowed a hit. The run was unearned because of the entire situation there. And then you get 2 walks there by Corey Knebel. Struck out 1, 23 pitches. Okay. Alec Boehm saved his ass a little bit there. So he got out of that inning. But Zack Eflin was just absolutely dominant. Absolutely dominant in this game by Zack Eflin. You cannot thank him anymore because that is something major for him to build off this game. These past 2 games, honestly, for Zack Eflin. That was great. That was a great performance by Zack Eflin. So going to the rest of the lineup, Rhys Hoskins. Rhys Hoskins had a chance. So we go to that 7th inning that I was talking about earlier on in the game. So if I go to this bottom of the 7th inning for the Phillies, they have a chance to actually, where is that at? If I go to, no, actually, it's not the bottom of the 7th inning. I believe it is the bottom of, no, it was the bottom of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th inning, not the 7th. So double play that Rhys Hoskins grounded into. He gets taken out of the ball game. You show it in, the dugout camera, throwing trash cans all over the place, showcasing his frustration. Rhys was pissed at himself. I love that he's showing the emotion. Rhys has got to be better in those moments, though. He really does. Not a good day for Rhys. 0 for 4 at the plate. 1 strikeout. Roman Quinn came in later. He patted in his spot, and Roman Quinn, came up clutch when he had to. Roman Quinn's not always going to do that, so I'll just compliment Roman Quinn when I can there. Alec Boehm, 1 for 5. Technically got the game-winning, blunder thanks to Max Muncy. 3 strikeouts, though, for Alec Boehm. Bryce Harper, 0 for 4 in this ball game, 2 strikeouts. Nick Castellanos, much better at the plate today, 2 for 4. Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 3. Gene Segura, 1 for 4 with the game-tying signal in the 9th inning. Odubel Herrera, 0 for 2. JT eventually came in. JT was trash in this game. Garrett Stubbs, 2 for 2 with his first major league bomb in this game. So Garrett Stubbs has had an amazing, start to the season for this team as the backup catcher. He's batting .400 so far as the backup guy. Bryson Stott, 0 for 2, continues to struggle at the plate, and Johan Camargo came in eventually as a pinch hitter. Stayed at shortstop. He was 0 for 1. Runners in scoring position in this game, Phillies were 2 for 6. So overall, that was interesting. That was very interesting by the Philadelphia Phillies there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I just don't know. That was just, we don't see that. That was a 1 in like a million chance of that crap happening. And it happened. Thank you, Max Muncy. Thank you for hand delivering the Phillies a win. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now you do start your road trip now, but I do see some guys in the comment section right now. Mola petition for Alvarado. Thank you. How you doing, my man? Thank you for joining the chat. Muncy Munst. And also thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Mola petition for Alvarado. We got Stefani in the chat saying, JT, you're awful. And also Joe Girardi as well. Take your positive attitude to another town. You make me miss Gabe Kapler. Oh God. I don't know. Does anyone really miss Gabe Kapler? I mean, I'm sure there's some people that actually do miss Gabe Kapler. I'm not going to get into that conversation at all. Gabe Kapler definitely learned from his mistakes from Philadelphia, but I also think he's in a much better situation because, one, the Giants, sadly, are just a much better run organization than the Philadelphia Phillies are. That is just reality at this point. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That is just interesting. That was something. That was something. Like, I really just can't describe what we all witnessed in that situation. That was crazy. That was really just crazy. I don't know. I just don't know. I just can't stop thinking about it. I just can't. How? Oh my God. Like that. The JT Realmuto situation at third base. Literally, this game had everything. My God. Holy shit. I feel like that's just all of our reactions right now. Holy shit. I feel like that's just it. That's it. That's how you react to this game. There's basically just no way in hell that you can honestly just have a proper reaction to that, because you don't. You just can't. That was fun. That was great. That was great, though. There was a lot of things in the games that pissed me off, but the Dodgers, you got revenge on them for the blow save last week, I guess. They returned the favor to you. Thank you, Max Muncy. Thank you very much. Man. Well, then. I think that's where I'm going to end it, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining the live feed, as always. And also, just what are your thoughts on this game in general? And actually, before I end it off, I want to look at the upcoming Phillies schedule just to look at this road trip ahead now. It's now that you are 19-22 on the season. And now just looking at the schedule ahead, you do have a 4-game set. So basically, this is going to be a 7-game road trip upcoming for the Phillies, all against the NL East. 4-game set against the Atlanta Braves. This is the first time you're seeing them this season. Zach Wheeler on the mound against Davidson tomorrow. Kyle Gibson against Max Fried Tuesday. Ranger Suarez against Charlie Morton on Wednesday. And Aaron Nola against Kyle Wright on Thursday. Then you get the Mets series upcoming. 2 of those games are going to be nationally televised. Friday will be Eflin against Carrasco. Saturday will be Wheeler against Taijuan Walker. And then Sunday will be Gibson against a to be determined. I'm assuming that's a start where Max Scherzer was supposed to be, but now that he's injured, they got to figure out what they're doing in that situation. So tough road trip ahead. First time seeing the Braves, and another visit against the Mets. So can you build off this? Hopefully. Right now, the Phillies seem like when they have a sluggish, event homestand at Citizens Bank Park, they go on the road and they play a little better. Hopefully that just wakes them up a little bit. That's all I can ask for right now. I can't say, yes, they're going to do this. They're going to do this and that and this and that. I just can't say that right now. They got to prove it to us. They do. Prove that you could build confidence off this. Hopefully. Bats got to wake up. Bats got to wake up mightily. So don't forget to leave your comments and opinions down in the comment section below. I'd like to see those as always. Do not forget to drop a like on this video. Do not forget to check out the Painted Lines, which I'm a part of. The links are down in the description below. Also, don't forget to check out the links to BrodesMedia, the Florida Pod merch website, and also Flyers Nitty Gritty. All that good stuff is down in the description below. You do not forget to check those out. And like I said at the beginning of the video, the most important thing you can do is hit that sub button and also use the code TTPSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase at SEATGEEK. And I